Rebecca, could you, I wasn't there.
He was sitting on the bench. I recognized him and just kind of bent over. I could tell he was in sorrow. And I didn't know if it'd be not nice to talk to him, but I just sat down. I said, "Are you okay?" And he said, "No." He said, I want them to forgive me. He said, really, his heart was broken.
Oh.
Yeah. And I was hoping you guys would come along.
Yeah, it was pretty obvious when they read the verdict, and his voice cracked at the point of, "Is this your verdict?" And his voice cracked. And then when Steve did a blessing of the jury, he just started crying. So I was going like this in the back. I said, number two, and I was going like this. And it's like, I mean, you know, it seemed obvious at that point that he was the person who was responsible for questions coming out at all from that jury room. And then his wife was there today, and she said he was just tormented is the word she used, tormented all weekend about what to do and about the pressure he felt from the others, and that it was he and one other juror who were responsible that this even got held over till Monday. So he wasn't the only one who was feeling concerned about the legal charges. So it's just heartwarming that he was there and felt the need for our forgiveness, and yet the reason to do anything like this is to open hearts. And so, you know, knowing that we're all together in this, and that hearts have been opened in ways that we don't know, and he's one person who was in that horrible situation and is having a hard time living with the reality of what it means to be in a jury in our country for a serious charge.
Yeah. I felt his pain too. I've been in those circumstances too when I haven't done what I knew inside of my guts or heart or soul or conscience what was right, and just the remorse and pain that you have. But and it's the humanness of all of us. I think that could have happened to any of us. It certainly did to me. But I was just wondering, about it's kind of almost this kind of pain that people might have to go through in order to get through this, being this cover of apathy and fear. Especially fear is just drenched over us like this, and it's reinforced by the courts. The courts make sure, whether consciously or unconsciously, but that we do live in a state of fear, they're complicit in that. But, maybe it's such kinds of things like this, who knows, he might be the person that begins to really move things, which I feel very confident after, that we're a part of this. But I do feel just with all the people with the old calling that they have of and we've all been strengthened, I think, by this last week to move together, to breathe together, to conspire together. I think that's more and more there.